Jamaica, the Integrity Commission made a post on X, formerly known as Twitter, stating that they're clarifying the court ruling in relation to the Prime Minister. And I'm like, what the hell? What is there to be clarified about? What you want to clarify? It's there. We can read, we can understand. So what the hell? What they need to do is to provide the email that Stephanie Finla Blake sent to them. Also, what we need clarity on, because it is public domain, what Nationwide reported that in relation to the forensic report, there was nothing illegal. There was nothing illegal to charge the Prime Minister for. After them hard showed the Prime Minister statutory declaration. So what we need to clarify is, what are the reasons that you did not certify the Prime Minister statutory declaration but send it to the FID just to politicize and drown out the case so the people them can think say the Prime Minister is corrupt or him thief taxpayers money? When the forensic auditor, based on the Nationwide leak, stated that there was nothing illegal to charge the Prime Minister for. Also, and why did you spend $30 million of our taxpayers' money on a forensic auditor from Trinidad? Why Trinidad of all places? Why? The dots are connecting. Literally, they are connecting. I see. Trust me. More to come on that. Also, when the Prime Minister was being slandered by misinformation, disinformation by the PNP and their, bloggers and surrogate, why didn't you came out and made clarification so the nation can be properly informed? Why did you, Integrity Commission, allowed the Prime Minister name to be dragged left, right and center in the wrong way by the PNP, by Mark Golding, Peter Bunting, Damian Crawford, you name them? Why? Also, Jamaica, Prime Minister legal team sent out some information in relation to the whole proceedings that took place in the court ruling. Also, the only clarification you need to make is to send a direct statement to the Gleaner to post the full story. Not just what the PNP want them to post, but the full actual rulings in relation to the case of Andrew Michael Woolness. That is what you need to clarify. Ensure that them put out the right details so the people them can properly inform. And do not bring out half a detail that trying to make the Prime Minister look bad and look like he's crooked. Damn rank and bright. Could clarify that. Rumble.
Statement from legal team for the Most Honorable Dr. Andrew Holness. On PC MP August 1st, 2025. On Thursday, July 31st, 2025, the Honorable Miss Justice Althea Jarrett issued a ruling concerning applications made on behalf of our client and the Integrity Commission in respect of the matter. Andrew Holness et al. v. The Integrity Commission et al. The court granted the claimant's application to order the Integrity Commission to provide documents prepared by 3 investigators, including Stephanie Fiddler Blake, which are relevant to the investigation. In this regard, the court has ordered the Integrity Commission to search for and disclose those documents, if they exist. The claimants had sought disclosure of certain documents that had been redacted or obliterated in the defendant's earlier disclosures, as well as the forensic report and other material not previously disclosed. In response to a previous written request for disclosure in the subsequent application, prior to the ruling, the Integrity Commission and the other defendants disclosed the majority of documents requested, including the forensic report and some of the previously redacted and obliterated material in unredacted form. As a result, the court rightly did not find it necessary to make an order in relation to those documents. The defendants also applied to strike out portions of the claimant's amended fixed date claim form. The court granted their application to strike out the words purported and/or third defendant. These minor adjustments have no effect on the substance of the claimant's claim and are inconsequential when compared with the disclosures that the Integrity Commission and the other defendants made or were ordered to make. The court refused an application by the claimant for disclosure of further unredacted documents beyond those already provided. The court also denied the claimant's application to strike out aspects of the defendant's affidavit based on them being irrelevant in an abusive process because they deal with declarations already certified up to 2020. Given the critical importance of the disclosure issues to the overall fairness of the proceedings, the claimants sought and obtained leave to appeal the court's decision. The court granted leave on the basis that appellate guidance on the correct approach to disclosure in judicial review proceedings would be beneficial to the jurisprudence. Importantly, the court also ordered a stay of the proceedings pending the outcome of the appeal. We will now proceed to prepare and file the necessary documents to advance the appeal.
Nationwide News understands that the Supreme Court this afternoon ordered the Commission to produce documented concerns from one of its then senior investigators, which reportedly suggested the Commission had conducted itself inappropriately during its probe of the finances of the Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness. Reports emerged in the public domain earlier this year that the senior investigator Stephanie Findler-Blake had written an email to the Commission. In the email, she reportedly expressed concern about some actions taken by the Commission during its probe of the Prime Minister's affairs. Findler-Blake reportedly left the Commission shortly after placing her concerns in writing. It's understood Findler-Blake came under pressure to withdraw the concerns expressed in the email. Lawyers for the Prime Minister had asked the court to order the Commission to disclose the email written by Findler-Blake and two other investigators, but the Commission reportedly denied the existence of such an email. Supreme Court Judge Althea Jarrett this afternoon ordered the Commission to disclose the correspondence to lawyers for Dr. Holness if they exist. The court also ruled against the Commission's request to strike out a section of a claim form which registered the Prime Minister's challenge to a report it had tabled in the House of Representatives. Justice Jarrett also denied a request by lawyers for the Prime Minister to strike out a section of the Integrity Commission's affidavit which contained commentary concerning his 2018 statutory declarations which were eventually approved. The Prime Minister was granted leave to appeal the denial of the request to have the Commission disclose some redacted documents to him. This means that the hearing of the Prime Minister's challenge to the Integrity Commission's report, which was set for October, is likely to be delayed.
Nationwide News understands that information contained in a forensic audit done by a Trinidadian-based firm shows that claims the Prime Minister has 28 bank accounts are false and misleading. The audit was done as part of a process by the Integrity Commission to review the Prime Minister's financial affairs in the long-running saga to certify his statutory declarations. Our sources say several of the bank accounts attached to the Prime Minister are closed, dormant, or either held jointly by him and family members. More in this report from Dana Davey.
Arising from a special report done by the Integrity Commission, a bevy of PNP activists and bloggers on social media referring to the Prime Minister as Dr. 28 and Craven A. Others have alleged that the Prime Minister personally controls or is the beneficial owner of 28 accounts. However, information contained in a forensic audit, which the Integrity Commission reportedly paid a Trinidad-based firm $30 million to complete, suggests those claims are misleading. The IC has refused to publish the findings of the audit report, but it has shared the document with attorneys for the litigants in the case brought against it by the Prime Minister, and the IC only released the findings to the connected attorneys following sustained lobbying to the court by those lawyers. The document is protected under privilege. Nationwide News does not have a copy of the document, but we are confident in what has been told to us by our sources. Of the 28 accounts, 4 are owned by the Prime Minister's mother and father. The Prime Minister has told the Integrity Commission his name appeared on those 4 accounts as an emergency contact. One of the 28 accounts is owned by the Prime Minister and his sister. 2 are dormant. One of the accounts is a joint account owned by the Prime Minister and his 2 sons. 2 of the 28 are insurance accounts also connected to Dr. Holness's children, which he reportedly had to declare to the Integrity Commission given that he is listed as their father. 10 of the 28 accounts are listed by the forensic auditors as closed. That group of 10 includes multiple loan accounts. This leaves 8 accounts which are connected to the Prime Minister. 5 of those are saving accounts, including Jamaican and US dollar accounts. The other is a checking account. 3 investment or stock-related accounts are listed as active. We understand the auditing firm was given 3 points to pursue in their terms of reference. One of those terms asked the firm to indicate whether it has found any information suggesting malfeasance in the Prime Minister's financial affairs. It's understood that nothing in the auditor's 45-page report conclusively supports a finding of malfeasance. Dana Davy for Nationwide News.